be telling you a story about a great kingdom called Magadh. Magadh was especially famous for having a powerful army and having excellent rulers. Magadh played a very important role in popularizing two religions, Buddhism and Jainism. Hello everyone and Namaste. Today I'll be telling you a story of a bandit called Unglimal and Gautam Buddha. If you like this video, then like it and share with your friends and family so this story can also reach to them. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then subscribe. Let's start the story. I'm sure you must have heard or read different stories about Unglimal. If not so, then I'm here to tell you one today. In Magadh, there was a small village by the name of Sonapur. Sonapur was surrounded by a deep, dark jungle. Within the deep, dark jungle, there lived Unglimal with his family. Everyone was terribly afraid to go through that forest because whoever went through that forest, Unglimal used to rob them and sometimes even kill them. Everyone was so scared of Unglimal that they didn't even dare to pop out their houses after sunset. They only used to come out once they were sure that the sun has fully risen. Unglimal used to take their fingers and wear them as a necklace. The name Unglimal fell upon him because he used to cut off one finger of a person and put it around his neck to show how cruel, evil, and powerful he was to frighten more people. That village and nearby surrounding villages were terribly devastated and extremely frightened and worried of this Unglimal. Why? Because they need to cross that forest to sell their goods and do businesses. Because if they don't cross that forest, then they can't run their livelihood. One day, people of the Sonapur village gathered to solve this problem and to discuss how they could solve it. But luckily, very lucky Sonapur village, Gautam Buddha was passing by and he saw the people terribly devastated and upset. So he asked them what was the matter. And so the people started telling Gautam Buddha about Unglimal. Gautam Buddha decided he needed to help them out. So he decided to go to Unglimal and sort out their problem. The next day, Buddha fearlessly walked into the forest. Suddenly, Unglimal jumped in front of him. But Buddha ignored him and continued walking. Unglimal was so shocked that how dare someone cross him. So he started running after him. Even though that he was running and Buddha was walking, he could not catch the spiritually enlightened Buddha. So he suddenly screamed, "Stop!" Buddha smiled and turned around. And he said, "I have stopped, my friend. When will you?" Unglimal was shocked and did not understand a teensy little bit. And he was extremely shocked that someone called him his friend. Buddha again said, "I have stopped, but when will you?" Unglimal was terribly confused at what Buddha was saying, so he shouted at him saying, "What do you mean by this?" So Buddha replied, "I want you to stop all the bad doings you're doing, all the terrible actions you're making. I want you to stop your cruel doings. Stop killing and robbing people." Unglimal replied, "Oh, why should I stop?" And he laughed wickedly. And he said, "Why should I stop? I'm like so powerful and everyone is afraid of me. No one even dares to enter this forest because of me. I can do anything I want." After hearing him, Buddha said, "Well, since you say you're very powerful and you can do anything, can you complete a little task for me to prove that you're the most powerful person?" Unglimal replied that "I can do anything. I'm very powerful." After hearing this, Buddha said, "Well, please pluck 10 leaves for me and bring them here." So Unglimal did as he was told. He went, plucked 10 leaves and brought it to Buddha. Once Buddha had saw it, he told Unglimal to put it back and heal them back on there. Unglimal said, "That's impossible. How am I supposed to do that?" Buddha said, "You said you could do anything. Why can't you do this?" Unglimal said, "That's impossible. I can't do it." And Buddha said, "Well, if you can't restore someone's life, then you shouldn't take it. And this is what you have been doing so far. If you can't restore a life, then don't actually take it in the first place. After hearing these great words from Gautam Buddha, he realized his mistakes and felt terribly bad. And he understood what the spiritually enlightened Buddha was trying to tell him. So then Buddha said, go to your family and ask them. They have been sharing your profits from robbery and theft, but will they share your punishment and sins as well? And tomorrow meet me at the same place. He slowly started walking towards its home. He was thinking in his mind that what will his family reply? But he was pretty much sure that they were going to reply yes. But to his extreme surprise, they all replied a sharp no. They also said, why should we take your punishment? We're not the people who've been doing the sins, you're the one who's been doing it. He got very upset and shattered from inside. And he finally decided to leave his family behind and to leave all his terrible doings and deeds behind. So the next day, he devoted himself entirely to Gautam Buddha, leaving everything in the past. He asked Gautam Buddha for forgiveness, and then he also asked him, please can you show me the correct path in life to follow? And later, he became one of the great saints. The moral of the story is, we always have two options, good or bad. It's up to us to choose which one we want to follow. Remember, you'll always get the exact same thing that you do in your life back. Either it's now or is it later. You'll always get it back. Always think twice before you make an action, and always choose the right path to follow in life, and always make the correct option and choice. You enjoyed and liked this video.
Hope you like it, hope you love it.
She means to say, hope you like her video, hope you enjoyed our efforts, and hope you subscribe.
Hope you subscribe.